everybody, Zachary from Zachary Zoo Adventures. I am in Alamo, Tennessee, and you can see that I'm in my car right now. And today I'm going to be doing the Tennessee Safari Park. I'm very excited to be here today. This was kind of an unscheduled visit, but luckily it was nearby the area I was at yesterday, and luckily since my plans for today were not going to be until this evening, I decided to check this place out during the daytime to pass the time. So I'm in line now, and I'm actually just about to get my food, because you do get to feed the animals. So I am going to purchase one bucket of food to feed the animals here today, and don't know if they're going to have a map of this place or not, but they do have a walk-through portion and a drive-through area, so I'm probably going to check out the drive-through section and then the walk-through area, and hopefully I'll get to see lots of animals today. So over here is a little brochure that I was given. Tells you about the safari and the rules they have. It also tells you the different animals we're going to see. And it also says they have Christmas under the stars at the Tennessee Safari Park. But apparently I don't think I'm going to have time for the Christmas event, because I do have plans for tonight. Right down there, I actually do see some animals. Like those are, what, Tusi cows. It's got those really giant horns. Eating some hay. And I actually did purchase some animal food here, so I could feed the animals. Yeah, Tennessee Safari Park. The speed limit is 5 miles per hour. Ooh, some camels. Well, some camel butts. Sorry about that. Ooh, let's see some ostriches, and there's some fallow deer, looks like. Apparently they're right in the middle of the road. Yeah, for some reason the animals don't seem to be letting me through. Here comes a zebra. Since I'm on a cattle guard, I cannot feed them up at the cattle guard. Very close here, apparently. And got some younger fallow deer. And got a nice look at the camels. So these are Bactrian camels, also known as two-hump camels. And the two-hump camels are slightly larger than the dromedary camels. And there, do you see looks like there's a bunch of deer, but it looks like the car in front actually threw some food on the ground. Oh yeah. So they threw out all their buckets. Yeah, so the fallow deer are the types of deer that come in different varieties of colors. Usually they got the spots, and some of them are even chocolate colored like this one, and some of them are white. And so apparently the red car in front of me actually got over 20 buckets of food, and they kind of threw it all out on the ground. Oops, zebra butts. Sorry about the zebra butts. Yeah, because they're all eating the food here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw some on the ground here. Hi, zebras, how are you? I just threw it on the ground. It's on the ground, go get it. Yes, you are not allowed to feed the animals by hand. I just threw it, it's right on the ground. Oh, nope. Yeah, because you are informed to not. Yeah, there you go. Kind of feed it from the. Great. Yeah, I just spilled some, so I actually do have to keep moving. Yeah, so the zebras you most definitely do not want to feed by hand because they do bite. What's up, Bactria and Camel? Hi there, Camel. You enjoying the nice weather? Yeah, look. He was right up close here. Whoa, 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 okay, okay, alright, alright. Alright, so apparently the camel actually stole my bucket, so now I do not have any more food, and he also got slobber, and he spilled the food all over my car. I'm so sorry, I don't have any more food for you. Apparently the other one back there ate it all. I'm so sorry, guys. I do not have any more food for you. And he also kind of bent my mirror towards that direction. Got some more zebras. Yes, these two are kind of following me now. Yes, this is all the habitat for the camels. Okay, so I closed the window here, so instead I think I'm just gonna have the window shut for the rest of the drive because I don't want to spill any more food in my car. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have to clean my car right after this and wash my hands because I do have some camel slobber on my fingers right now. Okay, so I stopped to clean my car just for a little bit, and I see there's some giraffes out there. Looks like those are reticulated giraffes. I've also got a couple fallow deer up here, but like I said, see, you can see there's some slobber on the mirror. So after what happened with the camels, and since I don't have any more food to give to the animals, I'm probably just gonna keep the window closed for the rest of the drive because I don't want to have another incident like I did with the camels. So hope you guys understand. So I guess in hindsight I should have just gotten 2 buckets, but that's okay. Things happen, accidents do happen. We got another side look at the Bactria and camels. So it's kind of an overcast day, but luckily there is no rain in today's forecast, so it's supposed to be a nice clear day. So they're cute little fallow deer. Oh, I do see some animals. Oh, some addax. See some addax and... Okay, even though I did say I was going to keep the window up, I did put it down so you could see the sign. So this is a sable antelope. Yeah, I do love the sable antelope. Got those really big horns on them. And I think these are also the symbol of the Harambe Wildlife Preserve, I think. Ooh, some more of them. Got some more inside the barn. And right next to the sable antelope in here, we got some addax. I don't see a sign for them, but I do know these are addax because I've seen these types of animals in a couple other zoos. Looks like that one's missing a horn. Yeah, that one, oops, sorry, got blurred up. And it looks like this one here only has 1 horn. Also see a crane in there. Looks like there's some more animals out in that pasture out there. Oh, I see a male ostrich. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the window up because even though I do have some spilled food on me, oh yeah, apparently there's some food spilled here, so he's kind of pecking at the food. Yes, that's a male and female, because usually the males have the black and white colored feathers and the females are more dull or gray colored feathers. Got some more fallow deer. So like I said, fallow deers usually come in different colors. Got some more fallow deer on that path down there. Or road, I should say. Ooh, we got that one with the antlers. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm turning along here. There's an emu. There's an emu right on this side. He's just getting a drink of water. Oh, I do see some more deer on that side. Oh, a much closer look at the fallow deer with antlers. Yeah, fallow deer are super cute animals. I do love fallow deer. Got another female ostrich coming over. Yeah, I think this might be the same one I saw on the other side. Yeah, you can see there's the male ostrich on that side over there. Going by some more fallow deer. And there's the habitat for the addax, and I see there's also some cranes in that habitat too. Coming into the next pasture. Yes, I'm coming into the next pasture. I see there's a llama. So I'm guessing some food got into the little areas where my windshield wipers are. That's why he's... Oh yeah, it's kind of eating the food, but that's stuck between the mirror and the window. Another ostrich. There's a llama right up close here. And just in case you're wondering what that beeping noise is, it usually makes that noise in case if there's an object or something too close to my car. So I apologize ahead of time in case some of the animals get too close to the car. Some more fallow deer. Some llamas. There's a rhea right here. Some more llamas. Ooh, some camels. I do see some camels up ahead. This time these are dromedary camels. Remember seeing the back-trained camels earlier. And this llama kind of blocked my way for a second. Ooh, got one on the side here. I'm guessing he thinks I got food for him, but I guess he doesn't realize that I don't have food for him. I'm going down the pathway or roadway here. Some more animals down there eating some hay. Got some more of the cute fallow deer. Oh, I do see something. I think there's some species of oryx, I think. So over here is a fallow deer. And I did look at the guide that says that there is a gemsbok. Ooh, some cool looking fallow deer. I'm so sorry I don't have any food for you. Fortunately, the backtrain camel ate it all. So I'm very sorry I don't have any food. Oh. Alright, so the little pellets that I spilled on me, I decided to pick those up and throw them out for the deer. I just threw it on the ground for you. Hope you enjoy. Alright, coming up here is a black buck. It's a real cute animal. Yes, I think I'm just gonna pick up the little food pellets that fell on the ground and feed them. I just gave you some earlier. Sorry, I gotta keep moving. Got those big antlers. Ooh, there's a rhea. Yeah, so just like with the emus, the rheas are also closely related to the ostrich. And the rheas are also related to emus. So they're basically long-distance cousins, only, as you know, ostriches come from Africa, emus, I believe, come from Australia, and rheas are native to South America. Got these cool-looking deer. Looks like those might be Sika deer. Yeah, I think that's what those are. Those are Sika deer. See more llamas to the side. I'm actually now going this way. Alright, this habitat got a Dama gazelle. You see them in there. Yes, that's all their habitat. Here comes an emu. Some more cute little deer. Cute deer. Also kind of got another side look at the Dama gazelle. We also see some red-crowned cranes. Yeah, that's what those are. Those are red-crowned cranes. Off towards the side here is the walk-through portion. Those gorgeous little lights. A llama coming up on my side. You also got a closer look at the red-crowned crane, and there's the Dama gazelle. Alright, so in this next habitat here, we got red kangaroo. Also gives you more information about the red kangaroo. In the same habitat with the red kangaroo, got a gray kangaroo. Some cranes in here as well. Some more of the kangaroos on that side. I'm guessing those are blue cranes. So apparently this llama is blocking my way. It's a black buck and a sea. Oh, it's a crane. Guessing that's a white-naped crane. Some more cute little deer. There's a sign there. Looks like there's another red-crowned crane. Ooh, some goats. I'm not sure what kind of goats these are. So I'm definitely gonna have... Oh, actually I do see a sign there. So it says these are tar goat. So that's what these animals are. They're really cute. Looks like those two are having a little argument. They were just bumping each other's horns for a minute ago. They're really cute. The tar goats have a really awesome habitat for them. Some cute deer. Oh yeah, there's also some deer on this side. So this area is part of the walkthrough portion. So I will definitely have to check out the walkthrough portion after I'm done with the drive-through area. Oh, on that side there's a set of tunga. Some fallow deer. They kind of look like bongos, only instead their markings are different, so those are a set of tunga. It's really nice. Alright, so apparently it just started to drizzle, apparently. Yeah, so it just started drizzling him now. Luckily it's just a light drizzle. Some baby deer looks like. There's all sorts of deer out here. This habitat we got Nyala. Looks like they're all towards the back. Mostly in that shaded area, looks like. There's a baby llama, looks like. There's one on the road. Coming right up close. So luckily it's just a light drizzle, and I'm pretty sure it's most likely supposed to be moving on. And for some reason, it's the llamas that seem to always be blocking my way. But keep in mind, this is the animal's home, and if you are at a drive-through safari like this, the animals have access to cross the roads and go wherever they want, so be sure to keep that in mind for whenever you come here or to any drive-through safari, and you're in the animal's home and they can basically go where they want to go. Oh, I do see some big animals in there. Oh. Yes, these llamas are kind of crossing the road. Yeah, do you see all the zebus resting in that barn? We're coming into the next pasture. Yes, in this area I believe is Safari 3. Also another side view for the Nilgai. Or Nyala, actually. Sorry, I accidentally said Nilgai. So those are the Nyala. There's another male ostrich. Oh, I do see there is a water buck. Yeah, that's a water buck right there. And the second male ostrich. You can definitely tell this is a male because he's got horns on him. Because like most antelope species, it's mostly the males that have horns on them. And it's only the females that do not have the horns. Oh, I do see some more baby deer. So let's see what kind of deer these are. Oh, it's another water buck. Oh, there's some bontebok. I do see there's some bontebok. Alright, so I looked at the guy and those little tiny deer with the Nyala, I think are hog deer. Also said they're supposed to be Red River hogs in this habitat, or in this pasture, but I have not seen them yet. And the first pasture, it said they would usually have a Brazilian tapir, but I do not see them. But I see wildebeest. There's some wildebeest. So there's probably no guarantee I'm not going to be able to see every single animal in the safari, but I'm still seeing a variety of them so far. Yeah, so those are the wildebeest. So even though you are allowed to feed the animals here, and even though it may seem like they're ready to eat, and when they come up to your car and they're excited to eat, that doesn't mean they rely on guests for food, because they are on a special diet and they are fed by the staff and by the people who work here. Here comes a Nilgai. It's a cool looking animal. Oh, do you see there's some baby wildebeest? Some young wildebeest. Oh, I do see the Red River hogs. Oh, I found the Red River hogs. Right by the hay. Also another younger wildebeest. Oh, some more of the adult wildebeests. So even though I did say I was going to keep my window up, I am still going to put it down occasionally if there's an animal that's far enough away. Do you see some more of the younger wildebeests? Oh, the babies look really cute. Yeah, you can see the safari is kind of right next to the highway there. There's some swans, there's some trumpeter swans. So I'm guessing these animals are the red lutchways. Yeah, these definitely look like lutchway antelope. Oh, I do see some more Red River hogs. Yeah, they're off towards that side. Looks like it's a bunch of them. Oh, so just as I was about to go, there was a younger Red River hog that was just running. Ran right towards the adults. So I'm guessing this whole habitat here is for the red lutchway antelope. It says turn right to enter. So this next area is called Bison Field. So yeah, it does say they got bison in this next area coming up. Some fallow deer. So they have these cattle guards that basically prevent the animals from going into the different areas of the safari. There's a Canada goose. Not sure if the Canada goose is part of the safari or if it's just a wild bird. There's over in here, actually, do you see there's some more Lushway antelope? Yeah, sign says there. It's a red Lushway. Yeah, apparently it's got blurred up because of the window. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, there they are. Some more deer. Oh, I do see some deer. It says those are Parade David's deer. Yeah, that's what those are. Those are Parade David deer. All laying down out in the grass. Also got some more out there towards the back. And there's an ostrich. Yeah, so it's a really nice place so far. Because this place was not included into my plans. So I decided to stop here as I was heading towards Nashville. So it's really, really great. Alright, so I got a closer view of the Parade David deer. They're eating some hay. Got the one here with the antlers. That's definitely the male because he has got the big antlers. Because I know usually people would usually collect deer antlers. And the good thing about deer antlers is that their antlers usually fall off every spring. So luckily the deer were not killed during when the people were collecting their antlers. Some more Parade David's deer. I do see some big animals up ahead. Looks like those are the bison. Yeah, I think those are the bison up ahead. So I'm kind of swerving past to make sure I don't hit the deer. And I do see a big cattle right there. So I'm pretty sure that's the Gur cattle. I could be wrong. Yeah, it says that's the Gur cattle, I think. Oh boy, I do see some bison. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, that's a white bison. That's pretty cool. This fallow deer is kind of photobombing the bison. Another look at the Gur cattle. Also the fallow deer up on the side. The other bison. Yeah, bison are very cool animals. Oh, you got the young ones, some more white ones. And some more ostriches. And even more bison. And some more fallow deer. But seeing a lot of fallow deer at this place. It's a white colored fallow deer. Some more bison. There's another white bison. There's another fallow deer. A couple more Parade David deer. One bison up close here. It's very, very cute. Some more bison in the barn there. Got one ostrich laying down. I'm not sure if that there's the pasture I was just in or if it's a different one. But I think that's the same one I went through earlier. I'm now heading down this roadway here. So this is going to be a bit bumpy because it's on a gravel roadway and not on a paved road. So I apologize ahead of time just in case I can't keep the camera nice and still. Yeah, because that's the roadway I was just on over there. So as I was heading this way, I kind of got another view of the bison and the Gert cattle on that side. Yeah, so it's kind of looping back, so I think I'm sort of heading back to where I entered. They also do have that nice little watering hole for the animals. Past the fallow deer again. I'm going back past the Red River hogs. Ooh, here comes another Neil guy. So this is the male because he's got that darker fur and those little horns poking out. Yeah, I'm guessing I hope he's not going to be too disappointed that I don't have food for him. Yeah, so the road I'm on is actually taking me back to where, I think it's leading me back to where I entered, so I'm kind of backtracking. This is actually a one-way road, so basically just following the signs because that's the roadway I went on. So now I'm gonna head this way. Got another llama. It's like the car in front of me is feeding the llamas and deer up here. Got another llama. Yeah, because it seems like the llamas keep constantly blocking the way. But like I said, it's the animal's home, so they have the right to go across the road if they want to. Unless if it's a conspiracy and they just keep blocking me or something like that, I'm not sure. I'm going past some more llamas. Yeah, so over there is the pasture where I saw the bison and the other types of deer. It's another barn for the animals to go in. Oh, looks like those are axis deer. Yeah, those do not look like fallow deer, so I think those are axis deer. Yeah, because it does say they have axis deer. Yeah, another llama's blocking my way. Because this is their home, so they have the right to cross the road. Kind of like how you're out on the street, out in public, or there's those crosswalks or those intersections where you have to stop and let the pedestrians pass by or yield to pedestrians. Whereas in this case, at a drive-thru, you basically have to yield to the oncoming animals. As you see, there's some more fallow deer, and some llamas. There's a cute little baby deer. And there's some more axis deer. Yes, for the axis deer, kind of like with the fallow deer with spots. The axis deer usually keep their spots from when they're born, because I know most deer species, when they're born, they have spots on them, and as they get older, their spots disappear. But for axis deer, they actually keep their spots as they grow up. Yes, I'm coming into the next pasture called Safari 4. Yeah, so fallow deer is the type of deer I've been seeing a lot at the safari. So I feel like at most of the safaris I've been to, they usually have fallow deer. It looks like there's some young llamas or alpacas. Can't tell if these are alpacas or if they're younger llamas, but I'll check. Alright, so I looked at the guide and it says that these are alpacas. Yeah, because alpacas are slightly shorter and smaller than llamas, so those were alpacas. Some more of the adorable fallow deer. I also do see there's some baby deer. Passing right by them. I think there goes a Sika deer. I think that's what that was. Alright, so as I went down the road, I do see some really big animals coming up. Oh, it's an emu. Oh, it's an albino emu. That's cool. Looks like that's a white emu. That's cool. So it says it's a Galau cattle. These are also the same as Gower. I think they're the same as Gower. I'm not quite sure. Well, that's cool. Yes, this is a Galau cattle. We got some more of them eating hay. I don't think I've ever seen this type of cattle before. I don't think I've ever seen it at a zoo or a drive-thru safari. Yeah, they definitely look nothing like the Gower. Yes, this is my first time seeing the Galau cattle. Very big horns. Got some more off to this side. So they kind of look very similar to another type of cattle called the Gower, which is another type of cow that lives in Asia. So that's why I mistakenly thought that the Galau cattle were the same as the Gower, but the Gower and Galau cattle are two completely different animals. Alright, so just as I was about to go down, I do see there's some bongos out there. All the way out there. Yeah, so it says they got bongos here. And it looks like these are axis deer. Yeah, they definitely look like axis deer because they got the spots on them. Got an ostrich coming down toward me. two here kind of standing together alongside each other. Guess they're trying to stop everybody. Because like I said, basically gotta yield to the oncoming animals. Got another galau cattle. Oh, it's a baby. Got the youngster out there. Looks cute. So I'm guessing this might be the female, I guess. That is a gorgeous animal. Really cute, too. Very, very adorable. And the young one's cute, too. The young one's also very, very cute as well. And another ostrich on the road. It's like I'm making my way back towards the front. There's this habitat here. We got capybara and South American tapir. Alright, so this is the habitat for them. I did not realize this was an animal habitat, so I kind of had to back up to see if I could find them. Don't really see them anywhere, so I am going to pull up to see if I could get a nice view of them. And so over here is the backside portion of them. Still not seeing them anywhere. So pull up to this side. Yeah, it doesn't look like the capybara or the Brazilian tapir are out. So probably inside, even though it is not that cold out. It's the animal's choice if they want to be outside or inside. Also see there's some camels out there. These are dromedary camels. Oh, I do see giraffes. Oh, I do see the tapirs. Oh my gosh, the tapirs are right out here. I completely did not realize that this is a secondary habitat for them. The Brazilian tapirs are actually in this habitat, looks like. There's two of them. But I still don't see the capybara anywhere. So I only see the Brazilian tapirs. I'm now coming up on the giraffes. Going on a bit of an incline up here. Kind of looking on the rail there. Oops, kind of going through a little puddle. Oh, hi, giraffe. Apparently I don't have any more food for you. I'm not sure if you're allowed to feed the giraffes or not. So it's got some snot coming out of his mouth. Apparently I don't have any food for you. I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, the camel ate all my food, so I don't have anything for you. I'm very sorry. Yes, these look like reticulated giraffes, I'm guessing. Yeah, so right over here is where I entered the safari. Yeah, there's the Bactrian camels. And there's some zebras. Yeah, so I'm basically at the end of the safari. It is, and I do see on the windshield it's kind of drizzling a little bit. So probably gonna wait just for a little to see if it's gonna stop or not. And then I'll start doing the walkthrough portion. That was very, very fun. Yeah, so over here is where they usually do their drive-through Christmas events. So they do have a Christmas event at night, but I'm not going to be able to stick around for it or come back to it tonight because I do have plans for tonight. But it looks really beautiful. What's the what, 2 C's? Yeah, the sign says here. All the signs to the walk-through zoo. Yeah, so right up before the walk-through zoo, got this really cool Christmas tree. This is for their Christmas event that they have. Because at the time of my visit, it is the end of November. So Christmas is just around the corner. This probably looks really pretty at night when it's lit up. So I'm probably going to show you the gift shop first, and then I will probably check out the animals they got. Look at all these nice little seating out here. Love all the Christmas decorations they got. Yeah, this looks really beautiful. Really surprising on how fast this year has gone, and I cannot believe this year is almost over. And even got the Grinch in here as well. It's pretty cool, and a nice little train set around the Christmas tree. And I got this here. Probably gonna be a photo opportunity for their Christmas event. It's a bummer I'm not gonna be able to come back for their Christmas event. That's okay, because I'm still enjoying the safari so far. Over here, looks like they got a mining sluice. Also like how they have those little lights on top of the roof there. That's neat. Alright, so I went up this pathway here, and over there is the area for the drive-thru. So that area you're not allowed to go through. But we got this habitat up first. We got a laughing kookaburra. Cool looking habitat. And there's the kookaburra. These are very cute birds. And they get the name laughing because of the little sound they make. The sound they make makes it sound like they are laughing. I've actually had the chance to hear these birds make those noises at a couple zoos I've been to. And there's a second one. I did not see the second one, so there's 2 of them in this habitat. So I got 2 laughing kookaburras in this habitat. First, I'm gonna go inside the sloth barn. As I'm going inside, it also kind of gives you a side view for the laughing kookaburra. Such a cute bird. I really like how the door handles are made from deer antlers. Because like I said, their antlers fall off on their own every year. Oh yeah, this is cool. Luckily it's nice and warm in here, and it's not... It's got a lineous two-toed sloth. The same habitat with the sloth, I also do see a macaw. That's a scarlet macaw. And in case you're not familiar with my channel, the scarlet macaws are my favorite type of birds. They're very, very colorful. They got the red and the yellow and blue colorings on their wings. And there is the sloth. Also got a second one towards the back. There's even one up above the waterfall. There's actually a bunch of sloths in here. We got some up high in the trees. And one inside that hammock. I really love the habitat for them. So luckily it's nice and warm in here, even though it's not too cold outside. It's still really, really nice in here. I see there's one more sloth in the trees. So I think this place probably has the most sloths that I've ever seen at a zoo or a drive-thru safari. They have a really decent amount of sloths here. Alright, so I'm back outside, so now I'm going to continue on this way. Yeah, so over here is the animals that I saw from the drive-thru portion. See, there's the cranes. I also do see some llamas. And all the deer. Over here we got a second kookaburra. Okay, so I don't see it in here anywhere, but it's possible the two of them have their own separate habitats. And they were both in the habitat I showed you earlier, so that's why I don't see them in here. Got East African crowned crane. Okay, so I do not see the cranes anywhere. But I do see some cranes, but they're not the East African crowned cranes. I think those might be white-naped cranes. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. So I do remember seeing them from the drive-thru portion. Also got some wild peacocks here. Also one inside that habitat. I also do see there's some wallabies. There's actually albino wallabies. It's really cool. And over here are the female peacocks. Or peahens, because usually it's the males that are more colorful and flashy. And usually since the females know that they're pretty, they don't have to be all flashy for the males. And basically, the males do all the work to impress the females, and then this way the females will be impressed with the males, and then the male and female become mates. Over here, got a closer look at the wallabies and the peacocks. So not many zoos I go to have albino wallabies. It's pretty cool. But I do not see the East African gray-crowned cranes anywhere, so I will definitely have to check back here later and hopefully see if they'll be out. Alright, so in this pathway here, that way leads toward the exit, because I can see a sign for the exit. So I think I'm going to head this way and see what's down here. Got those nice statues. It's a nice looking elephant statue. They do not have elephants here. Because I know not, of course, a majority of the drive-thru safaris I've been to do not have elephants at them. But there was the one drive-thru safari I went to that I believe was somewhere in New Jersey that was at the Six Flags Great Adventure. That was actually the one safari I went to that had elephants. Because usually, most zoos, or a lot of smaller zoos in the U.S. have had to, you know, relocate their elephants because of the guidelines they have to follow. And apparently there's new regulations they have this year in order to accommodate the elephants. And the African elephants are the ones that actually require a lot more space than the Asian elephants. Got Parakeet Landing, say walk through aviary. Alright, so I'm inside the aviary. But I only see these types of birds, and I don't see any budgies. Oh, never mind, I take that back. I actually do see one budgie. I see there's a white budgie up there. So apparently I left the guide back in my car, so I'm not quite sure what these other types of birds are. They're really cute birds. So I'm very sorry that I accidentally left the guide back in my car, unfortunately. These are cute birds. Some more birds on that branch there. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little aviary. Yes, this area is called Giraffe Crossing. Got Burmese black tortoise. So this is the habitat for it. I do not see it anywhere. So I'll check back here later and hopefully it'll be out. Don't know if it is going to be out because it's in the mid-60s right now, so that might be a little too cold. But just to be safe, I'll still come back here later just in case. First, I'm going to follow the signs. I'm probably going to check out the giraffes and make my way to the monkeys and foxes. So despite the top of the sign ripped off, I do know it does say pygmy goats. So yeah, this is a whole free walking area. Some cute goats. Hi, goaty goats. Oh, you guys are so cute. Yeah, the pygmy goats are very, very cute. But since I got a really nice view of them up here, I'm probably just gonna show you the goats from outside their pen instead of inside. Some peacocks in there too. Got a ring-tailed lemur. Alright, so this one here kind of jumped right up front here. Yeah, ring-tailed lemurs are super cute. Most of them are all bundled up in the back. So the ring-tailed lemurs are probably the most well-known type of the lemur species, because they are popularized in the Madagascar movies. Because I'm sure these animals are usually get to be called King Julian a lot by the little kids. Got a reticulated giraffe. Oh wow, it's right up close here. I do remember I got to see the giraffes from the drive-thru portion. Very tall animals. Oh, looks like it's got an itch. Scratching an itch. It looks like this habitat has some more goats. Looks like these are pygmy goats. I'm guessing you are allowed to feed them, but I do not have any food. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't have any more food for you. I'm very, very sorry. I had some food earlier, but the camel ate it all. Very, very sorry, guys. Got black and white ruffed lemur. Okay, so this is the habitat for them, but apparently I see there's some ring-tailed lemurs in here. So I'm guessing since the black and white ruffed lemurs are not here, the ring-tailed lemurs are taking advantage of it. But I'll check back here later and hopefully see if the black and white ruffed lemurs are out. I also do see some more goats here. Yeah, fortunately, since I don't have any food, I'm unable to feed the goats. Look at all the younger ones. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't have any food for you. I'm very, very sorry, guys. Yeah, pygmy goats are very cute. Also got some more in here. Oh, they are so cute. Got serval. So apparently there's a lot of reflection on the glass and lots of bamboo in the way. But instead of a serval, I actually see something in there. Yeah, but it's hard to see it, but it's actually a caracal and not the serval. So I'll check back here later and maybe see if the serval will be in here. Got caracal. Alright, so apparently this is the habitat that caracal is usually in, but instead I see some Demiswell cranes. There's no signs for them, but I do know these are Demiswell cranes, so not sure why the caracal's not in this habitat. So I'll definitely have to check back here later and see if the serval will be out. Got Bennett's wallaby. Also some more albino wallabies. Got some more up close here. And this one here was actually just hopping around a minute ago. Got cotton top tamarin.
Kids bark at a peacock.
That's cool.
Look how cool it is. I like the monkeys. I've never heard kids bark at a peacock.
Yeah, cotton top tamarins are super cute. This habitat has some squirrel monkeys. There's no spotting guide because, like I said, I accidentally left the guide in my car. But I do know these are squirrel monkeys. Next up, we got red ruffed lemur. Yes, the red ruffed lemurs are also very fluffy, kind of like with the black and white ruffed lemurs. See two of them. Alright, so in this habitat I see there's some more squirrel monkeys. They're very cute. Information about lemur communications. The red ruffed lemur is kind of running all over the place. He just came right up close here, hoping to get his picture taken, but I took too long filming the information. He walked away. Coming back over. Yeah, I'm getting your good side. Don't worry, I'll get your good side. Guess he likes to get his picture taken. Some information about the black and white ruffed lemur. There's some more red ruffed lemurs in this habitat. So they're kind of playing around with each other. Playing around. You can hear the other lemurs screeching in the background. I'll go across this cute little bridge here. Got Demiswell crane. So there is a sign that says you are not allowed to feed them. So I'm guessing not all of the animals on the walkthrough portion you are not allowed to feed. These are gorgeous birds. So I'm guessing this habitat is usually a secondary habitat for the ring-tailed lemur. But instead, I see the black and white ruffed lemurs are in here. So that's why I didn't see them in the other habitat, because I'm guessing they probably switch them around at different times throughout the day. So it looks like they have the black and white ruffed lemurs in this habitat today. Do you love the black and white ruffed lemurs? They're very fluffy. Have those nice soft tails. And they're basically fluffy and bushy like the red ruffed lemurs. Got fennec fox. Okay. Let's see if I can find the fox. Sure he's in here somewhere. Alright, so I looked inside both of these logs, and I did look through that log, but I couldn't tell if the fox was in there or not, so I will check back here later and hopefully see if the fennec fox will be out, because I do love seeing the fennec foxes. They're very cute animals. Golden-handed tamarin. This habitat looks really tall. But I see the tamarins right there. Not sure if this is the first time seeing this type of tamarin or not. Because the tamarins, I don't always have luck, because I do not always have luck remembering the tamarins at every single zoo I've been to. There was a tunnel there. They actually do have access to go in this tunnel, which leads to their nighttime habitat. I also do see a little tunnel there that leads to the black and white ruffed lemur, so I'm guessing this here is their indoor habitat. Yeah, so despite the reflection, I can tell that this here is the indoor habitat for the primates. Got prehensile-tailed porcupine. Ooh, I do see the porcupine. Luckily, I was able to block out the reflection. You should be able to see it. It's way in the back, apparently. And because I'm using my smaller camera, which does not have good focus as good as the large camera, it might be hard to see it. But he is right towards the back, so I might check back here later and hopefully see if the sun's changed positions, even though it's not really sunny right now and it's kind of overcast. Alright, so I'm now back on this pathway, heading back to where I entered, and see if there's any more animals to see. And if there's no more animals down this pathway, then most likely I'm just gonna do my rewalk. So I do remember there were a couple animals that I did not see. Alright, so besides all the animal habitats I showed you down the pathway, I don't see any more animals. So I think I've seen everything in the walkthrough portion. So now I'm probably gonna do just a quick rewalk, because I remember there was the caracol that wasn't out, although actually, never mind. The caracol was out, so it's the serval that was not out. And I also do remember the East African gray crown crane was not out, so I'm going to do a quick rewalk and try and see if those animals are out, and maybe try and get a better view of the prehensile-tailed porcupine, and hopefully see the animals that were not out. Alright, so another animal that was not out was the East African crown crane. But instead, all I see are the wallabies and the white-naped cranes. That's the only cranes I see in here. So that's what they look like right there. So I'm gonna call this a no-go for today. Alright, so I'm back at the Burmese black tortoise habitat. But apparently it looks like the tortoise is still not out. Because like I said, it is a little bit cooler out here because it's in the mid-60s, and since it's overcast, it looks like it is too chilly for the tortoise to be out. So this is what it looks like right here. This is unfortunately going to be a no-go for today. Alright, so I'm back at the habitat that's supposed to have the serval, but instead it has the caracal. Trying to block out the... You can kind of see the caracal is walking back and forth there. Walking around. But apparently I still do not see the serval anywhere. So this is what they look like right here. Came back to see the cute pygmy goats one last time. So you actually are allowed to feed the goats, but apparently I do not have any food to give them. I'm so sorry, I do not have any food to give you. You guys are so cute. It's a lot of younger ones. I'm back at the ring-tailed lemurs. So they're all moving around. Most of them are still towards the back, but it looks like some of them are moving all around. Ooh, one came jumping over. Got this nice little playground here for the kids to go on. Yeah, so I did read on the website, and it says you can actually feed the giraffes carrots, which is pretty interesting because at most places I go to where you can feed the giraffes, you usually feed them romaine lettuce or sometimes pellets. But here you actually get to feed them carrots, which is pretty interesting. Apparently I forgot to purchase some carrots, so apparently I do not have food for the giraffes. That's okay. It was still very cool seeing them up close.
Upright, do it.
But even though you do get to feed the giraffes carrots, they obviously do not rely on carrots for food because, like I said, they do have a special diet and they are fed by the staff and by the people who work here. So it turns out there's also a little tunnel that connects the two squirrel monkey habitats together, so they have access to go into both habitats if they want to. It's like the red-ruffed lemurs are still jumping all over the place. So another animal that was not out earlier was the fennec fox, but apparently I still don't see the fennec fox anywhere, but it's possible he might be inside that log there, but even if he is inside that log, you can barely see him. So I think I'm gonna have to call the fennec fox a no-go for today. So that's what they look like. They're very, very cute animals. So I'm back at the prehensile tail porcupine. And I am trying to get the camera to focus on it, but it's way towards the back where it's really dark. Especially with the reflection on the glass, it's very hard to see. So that's what it looks like. Even though it is out, it's really hard to see because it's so dark in there. So that's what they look like, or what their front side looks like. So I went down the pathway, and I missed the golden-headed lion tamarin. So I completely missed this habitat the first time going through. They're really cute. Kind of squeaking, making some cute squeaky noises. Yeah, going through the tunnel, because I also do have that tunnel to go into their nighttime habitat. And there's the black and white ruffed lemur habitat, and that's the tunnel for the black and white ruffed lemurs to go through that leads into their nighttime enclosure. Alright, so I just realized that these lights are actually lit up, even though it's not completely dark yet. I'm guessing they must be having them tested out for tonight. Yeah, it's a bummer I'm not going to be able to stick around for their Christmas event, because I'll bet you it looks super beautiful at night. That looks cool. Some small-sized water wheel. It's pretty neat. I'm now going to go back through the gift shop. It says Merry Christmas. You can tell they're definitely ready for Christmas. And it also looks like they have the Christmas tree on. Also got a nice photo opportunity with a nice bison statue and a very big chair. I also just noticed they also do have lights on top of the gift shop, and I really like how it says "Let It Snow" on top. And it says they also got camel rides, ships of the desert, but it does not seem like they are doing any camel rides right now. Because since it is the end of November and it's pretty much autumn right now, so I'm guessing they probably only have camel rides during the summertime or when the weather is warm. And it says they also do have a drive-in theater here. So this whole parking lot is not just for the walk-through portion, but it also is for their drive-in theater, which is pretty cool. Alright everybody, this is going to complete my visit to the Tennessee Safari Park in Alamo, Tennessee. I really enjoyed this place a lot. It was so much fun. I had a great time coming here because this was an unscheduled attraction. So I'm so glad I got to come check this place out. It was really, really fun. Luckily, it was not too cold today because it was only in the mid-60s and it was a slight overcast day, but I'm very glad I got to see all the animals. And even though I did buy some food to feed the animals, because like I said, the camel stole my food, but I don't blame the animals for that because I understand I was not careful and I should have known that the camel was going to steal my food from me. So I still had lots of fun seeing all the animals. I especially enjoyed the walkthrough portion. It was really, really fun. They got the lemurs here, and I especially really enjoyed the giraffes. This was such a fun day. I'm very glad I got to check this place out. Leave some comments down below of what was your favorite animal that I saw here today, whether it was on the drive-through portion or something that I saw during the walk-through area. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I go to zoos and aquariums, and I have been to several different drive-through safaris like this before. I upload a new video every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye!